Hello YouTube followers, I hope everybody's been well. Here in Christchurch in New Zealand, we've had some wildfires, people that lost their houses and quakes. They just got settled only to have their houses burnt down in the hills there. I thought I'd do a special episode on these C.I.A. documents that have been released. I have found a couple of bits of interest in them, which I will go over now. A lot of people are saying that the C.I.A. documents are a load of trash and worthless, but there are a couple of gems amongst the rubbish. This is one report here from Russia, talking about a military exercise where a guy shoots a rocket, a surface-to-air missile called a SAM, and knocks the UFO down to the ground. And so they go over there to see the wreckage, and apparently 5 aliens come out and joined together, hands or something, and turned into a big ball of white light and shot up into the heavens. And the explosion, or the rays of light that emitted from them in that event, turned 23 military men into stone. Sounds really like sci-fi fiction, this story. Unfortunately, it talks about here 25 pages of information and wreckage, photographs and whatnot, but can't seem to find any other information on that at all, so it must be out there somewhere. So people are now questioning if this leak should have been in the dump and not destroyed, or if it's just Russian propaganda or misinformation, hoping to get it to Americans to think they have some new ET captured technology that they could use for a weapon perhaps. You can find the documents yourself and have a read, or download them to keep them. Just go to the CIA website and do a search on UFO, and it will give you all the references to UFO documents. Looks like there might be a few hundred of them. Here's another interesting document I found. Looks like it might be CBS broadcast, where they're saying when the space shuttle shoots for the first time into space, it won't be alone. And they talk about alone being satellites, debris, junk, and also UFOs. We'll let you read that first paragraph there to see what I mean. Now I find that a very interesting statement. Why would they even mention UFOs? It's kind of funny because they're talking about the release of 900 documents from CIA, and here they are in a document on the second installment. So obviously they monitor anything that makes reference to CIA. As you can see by the quality of the documents, it's pretty bad. It's almost as bad as the New Zealand X-Files documents that I was talking about in a recent episode. In fact, it's very hard to read some of the text in the print that they've scanned in here. As you can see in this document, the CIA are mentioned, so obviously they've taken a copy of it, and it talks about Project Blue Book and sightings of UFOs. In this report they talk about a UFO satellite seen in Sweden. Various information there that you can read about. I thought that was quite interesting. Maybe because they were more interested to see if there's any countries that have military aircraft or spying going on that they're not aware of. Of course, it doesn't have to be alien related to outer space or people from outer space or outer space craft. That's all to do with military aspect and security of the country. I've put a few snapshots there for you to read the PDF, which I've done some screen snaps of. There's not really much to say about it, I suppose, apart from it's a object they saw in the sky passing above. And here's the proof that a lot of people are saying it's trash, because look at the quality of the dump here. These are UFO photographs, and look how black and how bad the reproduction is. The quality is not worth even sharing. I think a lot of these have been debunked or written off. I think the first one was on the farm of Trent, wasn't it? Where you got the sort of like the Mexican hat saucer. And these other ones, I'm not too sure. Maybe they're hoaxes. It's a bit hard to see the quality in these. Here's a better section in the documents. Seems to be bundled all together. Looks like some drawings of UFOs and cutaways of UFOs to see what's inside. They look like they're part of the blueprints, maybe from that paperclip or Nazi captured documents. One of them looks like it's on one of those US patents episode I did. Have a look at that episode if you haven't watched it before. That one looks like a classic 1950s saucer from the famous Sightings of the past. Well, that's the end of the episode. Just a quick episode on the C.I.A. stuff that I've found so far. I hope you enjoyed it and hit the like button on the way out. Hope to see you again soon.